Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Coventry Crusade. This episode we branch off into our Champions League debut, really, because I don't actually remember Coventry actually made it off the top of my head. Let's have a quick look through history. Ah, there it is, found it. No, we've never been in never won any European competition of any description. So guys, we're going to give it one hell of a go and see what we can do. So let's have a quick look at the league table first, because that's right where we are. Leicester are sitting top, undefeated so far. Same with us. Okay, we're 2 points behind, but we've drawn and they've won an extra game. So let's hope they don't have another season like they did in last year, where they actually won the league, because that will scarper our attempts at it. But in terms of the Champions League, we have a group consisting of, when it stops jumping around, Dortmund, Benfica, us and Celtic. I was saying in the last episode I didn't want to play a game against a lesser known team, and we're not going to have that problem because we got 4 or 3 very big teams in the world. Dortmund, one of the biggest teams in Germany. I don't know how they're doing actually. 4th, second. What they do? They won it last year, so fair play to them. Who else? Benfica. How are they doing? They've been like third the last few seasons, second off a run of being first. Celtic. They're probably hammering their league. I don't have it loaded. Yes, they've absolutely hammered their league, other than that one blip there where they lost it to Rangers, but Celtic take it straight back. So we're going to jump straight into the game and see what we can do. Hopefully have a good performance against them. We'll quick pick this. Fabio can go up there, because Stokes has picked up an injury. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks with a sprained ankle, and Brunskill's picked up a neck injury, which was in the last game. Which is a point, I haven't shown you what's happened in the last few games. Since United game, we've had a few, and it's been quite a decent start. We started off with a 1-1 draw with West Ham. We took the lead, they pulled it back. Very close, but by the attitudes here, it doesn't show how close it was. It says we had more of the shots than that, but it was a very close game. So very dull way to start the league, but we started kicking into gear, beating Swansea 3-1. Took the lead very quickly, 3-0 up by half time, and then second half we took our foot off the gas. They pulled them back, and they had a couple more chances, but none of them were clear cut. So quite happy to sort of see that game out. No real major issues. But we then had an excellent game against Chelsea, hammering them 3-1 as well. We took the lead, went 2-0 up. They then pulled it back, and I was quite hesitant to what was going to happen. But Benina took the equaliser, excellent thing, just to kill the game off in the last couple of minutes, just stopping their momentum, and we took the points. Again, we dominated the game in terms of shots, possession, everything really. Sitting there at home, it looked like we were the home team, but it was quite a good performance by us, and very happy with it. But we then got scuppered by Stoke on the 88th minute, because we went 2-0 up. They pulled it back in the second half, and we dominated the game again. This one we actually did completely dominate, and really disappointed to drop the points here. So we're 2-0 up at half time, to then have it go back to 2-2 in the second half was a little bit frustrating, but nothing you really do. Games happen like this also, especially in the Premier League. But we then sort of kicked that to the back of my mind and hammered Man City. We went 3-0 up in the first 30 minutes. A goal every 10 minutes seemed to work excellently. Pozzo getting his first goal for the club, free kick, top corner, over the top of the wall. Lovely finish. They pulled it back in the second half, and again they sort of came at it and saying, but didn't do a lot in terms of actually troubling Thomas. But we took the points. Very excellent game, which brings us on to the one against Celtic. So let's get back to where we were a second ago and have a look. And yes, I think that was the team we were going to go for. That is the team we're going for. Right. So these are the lineups. They're going with 4-4-3-1. Lustig, I recognise. The Matuidi, yes, 36. Wow, he's still playing. I didn't expect him to be. He can hardly run, but he's still got an excellent mental attributes to him. Carr, I'm assuming he's actually a player. Okay. Thorsby, don't know. Rog, I recognise the name, but I don't know who he played for. No, Napoli. That's why I recognise him from when we played AC Milan, or the AC Milan series that I had going. Garcia, I assume no, he's an actual player as well. Okay. Don't know. If you got a couple of players I recognise, a couple I don't. You see our formation, same as normal. So let's jump straight into the game. Let's see if we can get a good performance and kick off our Champions League debut in style. We're at home as well, which is always nice. So ease our way into it, but lovely jubbly. Let's get going. Right, first highlight is right at half time. We got the corner free kick. It's cleared out. Can we actually have something to see? Because that would be quite nice. Gallardo into Faria. Kovic. Lemasia shoots and we've scored. We've gone 1-0 up. Literally the only highlight of the half is on the 45th minute and we score from it. That's one way to start our Champions League debut. Would like to have a couple more highlights to have actually shown you, but it's well worked. Gallardo at Faria into Kovic. Lovely ball into Lemasia. He just turns and shoots. Doesn't even need to look where the goal is. Lovely finish. First highlight of the second half is on about the 66th minute. We're coming forward with it again. Shoots from the edge of the box. Faria, what a goal! Not what I was expecting to see from him. I know he's playing as a shadow striker, but it's not. And he's got the straight shoot from distance. But what a strike that is! He won't hit many better. But in between four players, he puts that precisionally into the top corner. Precisionally? That's not a word, but we'll go with it. We're actually getting some highlights this time. They're coming forward They're coming forward this time with whoever this is. Games, but it's gone straight to Thomas. In terms of the stats, we're dominating the game. We had quite a few chances, but we've only seen like one or two. Faria nods it on, and the Messi is bursting. He's got players around him, but he's got them around him, and Sergio Romero saves it. I'm assuming that's the ex-Man United Sergio Romero. I am assuming it's Sergio. There's probably other names on S it could be, but we're going with Sergio. And so we're coming forward again. Got into Faria. It's pinball in the box, but it's cleared up to whatever this guy's name is. Bal. To Smolov over the top for Gaines. He burst down the line, and I don't quite know what that pass was. If you have any idea, let me know. As I said, it was the most randomest of passes I've ever seen, and it's coming to full time. I'm going to find out if that is Sergio Romero after the game. And it's probably going to end like this. I don't think anything else is going to happen. Yes, we win 2-0 on our Champions League debut. What a performance by the team. And I can't really say much more about it. We effectively dominated the game. We only sort of had a couple of decent highlights, but we took the points. Right? That is Sergio Romero. I'm assuming it is the one who played for Man United. Yes. Went off to Tottenham on a free. Didn't even play for Tottenham. Then went off to Celtic for 1.1 million. And he's been playing in Scotland fairly regularly. Fair enough to him. Right. What do we have here? Skip through these. I'll check them again after. Actually, because that wasn't a very highlight-filled game, we're going to play the game against Leicester. As they're top of the league, it's going to be an interesting game. So we're going to jump to that one and play that one as well. So give me 1 minute. Right guys, we're back for the second game, which is all off the cuff. Not expecting to do this one, but we're doing it anyway. They're going with a very 5-3-2. Zappa, Costa, Chalaba, Angels, Brooks, Mendy, Nordvik, Muri, Benassi, Boss and Janssen. So very, very decent team actually. And Morales, who's this guy? Portuguese goalkeeper. We're going with this lineup. If I just do that, you can see it. Bonella, Tornado, Kolak, Klus, Thomas is in goal. Pozzo, Kovic, Samir, Faria, Lemesia and Gallardo. back. Let's get into it and see what we can have against a team top of the league and our local derby. So it's definitely going to be an interesting game. Lemessia goes inside Kovic, back to Lemessia, into Gallardo, shoots, he scores. We're 1-0 up already. I don't quite know what this was for, but I'm not fussed. What a strike by Gallardo. He could have broke the net with that sort of ferocity in his strike. Let's get to the highlight and actually see how badly he would have damaged the net. Lemessia, lovely passing Kovic. Lemessia then just slots it through. Gallardo just in off the top of the post. Okay, he wouldn't have broken the net. He would have might put a slight dent in the post. Gallardo off the defender and into Farrier's path, and he puts us 2-0 up. That was a little bit of a luck, I think, because it bounced off the defender. Lemessia, who's come wide, Gallardo's cut inside, plays the ball. I don't know if that comes off the defender or not. Can I change? Let's change the camera angle. Close. This is probably going to give us a better angle. It does clip his side, and Farrier just nods it into the back of the net. I think I'm going to leave it on this angle now for goal, just for the sake of it. Dr. Brent cut into Gallardo. He shoots, cuts inside. He's hit the post, and Chalobah puts it past the post for a corner. That was close to being another goal. Lovely passing move again. Farrier whips it. Gallardo's at the edge of the box. Takes it down into Pozzo. Shoots, but it drops and blocked. And then we played the ball in by Gallardo with his shot, and he bounced off our own. Coming up 90th minute, and that looks like it's going to be the end of the game. That probably last kicker, then whips it in. Tornado heads it, and it's cleared by Chalobah, and that's going to be it. And we take the win 2-0 against Leicester as well. A little bit of a bonus game today with Leicester. Not what I was expecting to do when I started recording, but that puts us top of the league, 1 point ahead of Arsenal and Leicester. United and Newcastle still have to play. Tottenham are on 10. Anyone not doing well? Man City are down in 12. Liverpool in 8th. Chelsea in Liverpool in 8th. Liverpool in 10th. Chelsea in 9th. Stoke in 8th. So very, very close league. Some of the bigger teams dropping down a little bit. So let's have a quick look. So I sort of know when I'm coming back next, which is going to be for the Dortmund game. We'll play the Dortmund one. Then after that, in the episode after, we'll do the double of Celtic and Benfica, maybe even the Bournemouth game in the middle, depending sort of how quickly this game goes. But we'll see. So, if you guys have enjoyed, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button already. Thank you guys for watching. If you're enjoying the series, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you next episode when we take on Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. And I'll see you then, guys.